Hello humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome back to Gex. So now, we are at the end of the, cartoon level, and the boss is... oh, great. We can't have ourselves a good cartoon parody without fart jokes. We have to fight against the Flatulator. Great, so... first we were fighting an undead boss that pukes, and now we're fighting a boss that, like, whose superpower is basically farting. Next thing you know, we're gonna have to fight a boss inside its stomach. Alright, so yeah, this boss has actually got a pretty easy pattern. Just make the anvils fall on top of him. That one there is kind of finicky. Ah, darn it. Alright, so you just kind of gotta get into the rhythm of things, so... if you are ever unsure, though, you can, like, tail bounce. Alright. Awesome. Alright, jump. By the way, the farts do not hurt you. It's just him that hurts you. And the anvils. And the anvils, of course. And there we go. That's New Toonland finished. Alright, well, that was really short. I guess I could have fit in the next episode. Alright, let's not dilly-dally any longer. It's time to go to Jungle Isle. Alright, let us activate our first level. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something. You see that? Take a look at the TVs. You notice how this TV has, like, a VCR underneath it? That lets you know that there is a tape to be found in this level. So that's how you can easily tell which levels have the tape in them. So that's pretty nice. Alright. Feeding Frenzy.
This place is hotter than Tom Arnold's sauna pants.
Why his pants? I don't know, for all I know, he probably started a jungle movie. I don't know my movies. I'm not really a movie person. Alright, fire power-up. We shall burn this jungle! And make rise for capitalism. I'm sorry, I was trying to make like a, deforestation for building factories or whatever. I mean, hell, Gex actually makes that sort of joke at random. He says, one day soon there will be a smoke-belching factory here.
Hey, look, SNL.
Alright. Oh, by the way, I know I'm avoiding the water, but don't worry if you do fall in, Gex can swim. You just have to, press the A button as if you're jumping to,
Ricky, I fell on the spikes.
Oh, you actually have things to say about the spikes? I didn't know that.
Need it.
Alright, we can go this way, or we can go get this health extension. Yeah, see? Gex can swim. Of course, you don't actually want to stay in the water because it's infested by... What the frig? Not you too! Huh, it actually, like, adjusts its, like, collision detection as well? Okay, so, don't trust floating platforms. Got it. Is that really in the 3DO version, or is that just an emulator problem? I've never seen that before. Okay. Now, over here is where we'll find the bonus level for this, world. Alright, we wanna go for a daring swim. We can get rid of that piranha there. And, we have to go over here to this secret passage. Okay, so for this one, we have to collect the bugs that are falling from the, waterfall. Now, the most important thing is only run if you must. You will lose control of yourself if you start running, so just don't run unless you need to. Alright, perfect. Also, when you're running, if you want to turn and not skid, keep holding the direction you are moving in until you, you can release the run button, but you have to keep holding in the direction, and then he'll walk, and then, Gex will stop on a dime. And also turn much more smoothly. So that's my, tip. My Gex tip for you. Ah, thank goodness those, increase, they fully heal you as well. Activated a little bit late there. Oh, there's the remote. Kind of blends in. Yeah, some remotes are going to blend in the background. I won't blame you for missing them. That one, however, sticks out like a sore thumb. And that is the world remote for the next level. Shoutouts to the guy who says, "Uh-oh, video!" in the song. I love that. I laughed when I first heard it. Alright, this one we're gonna have to go for a swim to get. Alright, got the tape there. Gex cannot, crawl underwater, unfortunately. Alright. Wait. Oh no, don't you... Oh no. What the hell is going on? I wasn't gonna go in the TV immediately, but oh my goodness! What the hell is with this emulator? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to point out the secret first. It's pretty well hidden, honestly. Will the exit respawn? I guess I'm gonna have to die. That... I don't get it! Fine, we're doing it again. You've seen the level, I'll just cut to the chase. Okay, level's done.
If I had a life, I'd be glad to get back to it.
Alright, and game saved. Let's see. Use this level remote. And let's go into the second level. Congo Chaos.
Soon there will be a smoke-belching factory here.
Okay, there's the line. You never know if he's gonna say what you want him to say. Anyway, when you press this button, yeah, this is an auto-scrolling level. Fun. Anyway, other than that, the gimmick for this level is,
This one's for Keith Moon!
they're the bongos. Or congos, or... They're bongos, right? Congo is like a place, right? Oh, you can jump lower, by holding down with the, bongos. I actually didn't know that. I only, just held down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fail time.
Not that it's, of any use.
Bingo.
Alright. I suppose, actually, I want to go down this way. I suppose while we're going through this, slog of a level, I actually want to discuss something. And it's about, Gex's reputation as of recently. Now, back in his heyday in the 90s, Gex was actually a pretty rockin' dude. He was spoken of quite positively by, players and people who have, played his games. But he was relatively unknown pretty much after, I guess 2005, let's say. Because, well, he hasn't been getting any new games.
I'll take this.
But then, with the rise of the internet, people have been talking about, uh-oh. I was trying to climb the wall face there. You can climb the wall face in the background, but, the game apparently didn't want me to do that. I didn't get a checkpoint either, so I gotta start from the beginning. Let's just get on with it. Okay, so as I was saying, the internet gave rise to a bunch of talk about video games. So, yeah, we might hear about, talk of the popular games like Mario, Halo, some other things that are going on. But some people might talk about some more forgotten stuff. However, I think, the first exposure of Gex on the internet, well, at least to the wider audience, might have been from Screw Attack. And, Screw Attack, I'm not sure if I don't think you'll find, like, the channel name Screw Attack on YouTube anymore. They've been turned into Death Battle as of, like, 2 or 3 years ago. Which kinda stinks. But anyway, they did this, best ever and worst ever, and they did worst ever mascot, and, Stuttering Craig of Screw Attack actually, referred to Gex as basically one of the worst mascots. Ah, crap! Okay. As I was saying, Stuttering Craig put, Gex as a contender for worst mascot. Primarily, because of, well, there are several reasons. Well, first off, he felt that Gex was kind of unnecessary, I guess. I don't know how I can, like, say he's, like, unnecessary, but, I guess with the words he was saying, it kind of gave off that way. But anyhow, another, like, really big reason was, he was supposedly the mascot for the 3DO. And, I want to say that the 3DO was never marketed with a mascot in mind. People would call Gex the mascot of 3DO because, well, his game was actually the most sold. It had the most copies sold out of any 3DO game. So, yeah, it makes sense for him to be called the mascot. But, oh no! That was where the bonus level was. I'll probably go back for that one day. So yeah, basically Stuttering Craig just called the idea of Gex being stupid with, you know, doing witty pop culture remarks. Oh, I thought I could, okay. You can tell I'm, like, still focusing on what I'm doing. But yeah, and then that segment, pretty much... Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to mention. The 3DO is, like, one of the worst, consoles ever because of its, like, overpriced... It was extremely overpriced. I'll probably talk about the 3DO more a bit later, but as of right now, Oh, that was easy. Alright, we gotta run here. Taking this secret here. Anyway, the segment concluded with, Gex's backstory. So, yeah, they really thought the backstory was stupid, and, yeah, I can kinda see why. But, yeah, that's how it went. I think that might have been the first exposure to Gex, for many people, actually, because Screw Attack was quite popular. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, after that, I think, well, according to somebody I've kind of spoken to, yeah, we can actually go a bit further this way if we want to. So, let's do that. Why not?
One for me and one for me.
I don't eat anything but this. I don't eat anything but this.
Let's see. Anyway, how the, notoriety of Gex being, like, this bad character of sorts apparently really seem to have taken off with Gextra Life, which streamed in 2016 by Chip Cheesem's LPs, I think the user's called. But anyway, the thing for that was for a good cause. They wanted to play all 3 Gex games on the PlayStation. I don't know why my emulator is lagging right now. Alright, I think if we go any further that way, we're actually going to go back to auto-scrolling again, so I'm just gonna go back to the exit. So yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, I was seeing the Gextra Life archive, and not to be rude or anything, but I think I lost a few brain cells as I was seeing that play. Like, they made so many dumb decisions when they were playing. They just wanted to get the game done with, and for a game like this, you have to be patient. That's how it was for games back in the day.
Getting some tail.
And, one of the things I really couldn't stand was that there was this one, lady who was with them, and she was saying that, this game was hard, or there's this taboo joke that's in there. You know, for kids. Gex is not marketed for kids. Like, for crying out loud. He's not marketed for kids. I mean, sure, he does have, like, a sort of kid audience, but like, thing is, some of those jokes will get over a kid's head, but you know, that's fine. Like, you know how many innuendos there are in Banjo-Kazooie? And those are kids' games. So yeah, they can get away with stuff. They do that in cartoons as well. Like, Rocko's Modern Life had quite a bit of, like, sex jokes and stuff that are, like, hidden, and kids won't get that. They'll fly over their heads. And then the game is too hard, you know, for kids. Like, have they ever heard of Bubble Bobble? Like, that game, it's an arcade game, but it is tough as nails, let me tell you. And they have these cute dinosaurs blowing bubbles on their enemies. Like, games were hard back in the 90s, and we liked it that way, okay? Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to get that out of my chest. I didn't like how they were treating Gex. I was having fun for, like, the first few episodes, but as they were getting further in, it's just, I didn't like it. And I think... And according to this person I talked to, I'm not sure if I want to call them by name, even though he's quite a prominent Gex fan. But, yeah, I didn't really like it. It made Gex more known to the public, but, it didn't really give him a good name, unfortunately. Thing is, I feel like if this was like any popular game that was well received, they would have just went along with it. I like have a big problem with kids games supposedly having to be easy. I especially had this problem ever since like Pokemon. And I don't want to get into, like, a tirade about Pokemon, because that's like opening up a whole other can of worms.
That's a spot. Oh, that's good.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I only got ready.
Oh, damn it! Okay, you know what, I'm not even gonna. Well, going back to this level anyway, it was a really good place to, rant about Gextra Life. I mean, they did it for a good cause, yes. But, I just don't like how they tarnish Gex. Especially since, he's actually been pretty well received by critics back in the day. And he actually was quite popular in the 90s. He's got some pretty cool, ad stuff, I guess. I actually didn't really know, like, about Gex's popularity, though, because, well, I'm a Zoomer. I wasn't really around back when, Gex was in his heyday. I was born, like, right when Deep Cover Gecko was released.
Geronimo!
There are also some, like, other people who, like, have contributed to, like, the mockery of Gex. Like, there's, I guess Simple Flips is one of them. Scott the Waz, Video Game Donkey. I mean, people are treating Gex like he's just a laughingstock, and it's kind of a shame. His games are pretty awesome. And even though, like, his jokes may be outdated and sometimes kind of crude, I feel like you don't need to have, like, the witty remarks are just a bonus. They don't really make the game. I mean, it makes the charm of Gex, sure, but you don't have to understand the jokes to appreciate Gex. That's what I'm trying to get at.
That's what I call getting some tail.
How long have I been recording?
George of the jungle.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll just be stopping here then. Next time on Gex, it's time to, yes, this is the boss already. It's kind of sad to see the jungle be in only 2 levels. But I guess that's what happens when you just don't have the time to, do things. Yeah. So with all that said, thank you for watching. This is Dylus signing off. See you next time.